Hi guys, this is Christina within the garden, and we are working on a project tonight in the backyard. It is down at the bottom patio, and we had all the rocks removed, and we went to Yellow Rose Nursery and picked up some plants today. So let me show you what we've got. The thing we purchased is perennial, and we have a few items that I brought from upstairs, like the Dusty Miller, and these will go here. Those are Heucheras. That one is a black, black forest cake, and most of these perennials are hardy down to zone 3 or 4. This one is zone 4, and it wants part shade. The only thing I bought that wanted part shade was this, so I'm going to tuck it into this corner because this tree will shade it as it ages, and this will come back every year. Then we have a Mod Podge of things I pulled up from the upstairs balcony. We have the Dusty Miller here. And then this is a sedum we bought today. This sedum is called Autumn Joy, and it will bloom in June. Zone 3. So this is the only one that'll go down to zone 3. The Dusty Miller is zone 7 to 10. So we're zone 7, so we'll see if it comes back. These are coneflowers, which we have some out front. And this one's called Kismet White. And this is a Echinacea variety, and it's hardy to zone 4. And these 4 are the same. Then there's our Dusty Miller. This is what we planted from seed. This one is a Zinnia, so we'll put that here. This is Black-Eyed Susan. All right, so we're gonna put Coreopsis on the corners here. And Coreopsis is a perennial. It will go down to zone 5, full sun, spring and fall blooms. And we have one of these in the front yard that is a red orange, but the variety calls it yellow. This is more of a yellow to me. And if you like this one, it's a cream and red. Same thing in this corner. Coneflowers, so those are gonna be Echinacea. And this one is hardy to a zone 4. And also drought tolerant. So that's what they're gonna look like. They're gonna be awesome. And then we're gonna do an edge here. And these are Heliopsis. So this one's called a false sunflower, and they are perennial, and we're gonna put those here. This is a hydrangea from upstairs in front of the house. This is gonna be its long-term place. There's another Dusty Miller, again, hardy to zone 7 through 10, so it may die and we might not have it come back this year. And these are our cone boxwoods. So we're going to get started again. This is Heliopsis, Echinacea, hydrangea, Dusty Miller, Coreopsis, okay, Black-Eyed Susan, what was this one? Zinnias, Dusty Miller, Echinacea, Sedum, Dusty Miller, Heuchera. So that's what we're going to plant today. This is a mix of what we bought, what we had, and the Zinnias and Black-Eyed Susans we planted from seed. So take a look. Also, we pulled all the rock out of here. So let me show you. We started in this corner, and we had this corner for quite some time. Then recently, we took out all the rocks here and all the rocks there right after the trees were planted. So we're going to put all of these in the ground. The idea is having perennials, they will come back every year, so you're not necessarily having to plant annuals every year. A lot of people plant annuals for added color in addition to the perennials. At this late in the season in August, I figured it'd be best if we planted perennials so they'll come back next year. If you're going to plant annuals, I would do that early spring. pointers. We're gonna view these planters or these beds most likely from the front more often than the back. So I'm gonna plant with the plants best side facing me, and then the side that's more flat will face into each other. Also, I took off the bottom half of the roots because we don't want to spend all night digging, so you can shave off the bottom half of the root system. It also promotes new growth down where the roots have ended at that point, and we don't have to dig gigantic holes. And what will happen is that this will seek out growth at the bottom, and we didn't have to dig even that much further. So if you're a gardener with allergies, I appreciate you. And I am stagnating these. Instead of one in front of the other, I'm going diagonal, and that one kind of diagonal. They'll grow in together, but I don't want it to seem like we're lining up our little soldiers in a row. Okay, so one here, and this is compost on top that we use for mulch. So we've got about 2.5 inches of compost. And then to stagnate that, we're gonna put that one over here. So it's, if it was in a row, it would be here. Since we don't wanna make rows until these fill in, it'll look more pleasing to the eye to have a little stagnation. Also, you can group even numbers. Typically creates better harmony. However, some of these we only have one, so that is gonna work for us. Now we're out here in the evening because it's absolutely smoldering during the day. So I wouldn't want to stay, this area gets full sun at the hottest part of the day. So these plants have to be able to bear the heat. I don't love the blooms on the Dusty Miller, so I'm gonna pop these off. It's not the yellow that I prefer, but more importantly, it just makes it really straggly at the top as the plant is not super mature. So we're just gonna take those off so it matches for now the rest of the Dusty Millers that we have. Some really good root systems on this. dark, kind of. So Heliopsis, that was Dusty Miller, hydrangea. Those are not zinnias. Echinacea. Coreopsis right there, so that looks beautiful down that row. Sometimes you gotta garden one, it's cool. Coreopsis, Black-Eyed Susan, Zinnias. That one, if you like it, is a Dusty Miller. And these are Echinaceas, Sedum. Back over here we put the Dusty Millers and then the Heuchera in the middle. That sun is going down. We live in the desert, so if you don't get these kind of sunsets, you're missing out. I'm gonna water in this area and call it a night. We started at 7 o'clock, so it's probably close to 8:30 now, 9 o'clock. I hope that you guys could see this. I'm gonna do one more pass through on this side with the light. See if you like these flowers. If you do, comment below. Thank you guys. Have a great night.